Welcome to J God Gaming. In today's video, I want to focus on the auto rifle Fg42 in Call of Duty World War II. In the most recent patch notes and weapon balancing, they did a slight change to the recoil, which they gave it a buff, so it's a slight reduction in recoil. And then they also did a slight fire rate buff, which means they sped up the fire rate, but just by how much? So this is the basic loadout with any rapid fire, just so I can get a good accurate test of the rate of fire of this weapon. And when I did my testing, I was able to determine that the rate of fire is approximately 493, which ends up being pretty darn close to the 517 rounds per minute that the actual original one gave us. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the weapon with rapid fire and kind of test that at the range to see the rate of fire on that. So when I went ahead and tested that, that came up to approximately 2.3 seconds, which equates to a rate of fire of approximately 521 with rapid fire compared to the original with rapid fire, which was 550. So based off of that, it's pretty much as if the new buff with the rate of fire change is equivalent to the original Fg42 without any attachments that improve your rate of fire. I want to thank all my subscribers for keeping up the great support. All the likes and the comments have been helpful in helping my videos get seen a little bit more, and the continued support through subscribers has been awesome. Hopefully this video can hit my like goal of 50, and if you are not a subscribed member, go ahead and make sure you subscribe and have those notifications on, and feel free to comment even if it's just to say hi. So let's get into the video and give you my thoughts overall on the Fg42. Overall, I just joined a match. I didn't cherry pick and have some crazy kill feed. I just went in and played a little bit more casually with the Fg42. One of the main things I wanted to look and feel and see how the gun felt, just without having any expectations. This is actually the most used gun I had before it got nerfed, and then when it got nerfed, it just got so broken that other guns were just better, like the PPSH and the bar. Where it sits now, I felt that it's still very competitive. They brought it back in line with a lot of the other guns for what we call weapon balance, but overall I think the weapon is still a little bit outclassed by the bar, especially if you can land your shots, just because the rate of fire difference is significant enough that the time to kill is shorter with the bar. As you can see from watching the actual video, it does have that nice little 3-shot kill potential that it's always had. The rate of fire is a little bit better than it was, especially when it got nerfed. But it's not quite there. Like I said, there is a little bit of slight difference. It's like running it pre-buff, pre-nerf, everything. It's like the original without rapid fire. That's basically what it feels like when you throw rapid fire on this weapon. The recoil felt a little inconsistent. I think it's just because I'm a little out of practice of using the gun. But overall, the first feel of the gun, getting back into using it, it felt pretty good. It still felt powerful. And when I did get into any gun engagements, I won pretty much most of them because I was able to land the shots. After experimenting with more and more weapons, I still feel like the Lewis is going to outclass this weapon because the slower movement speed is going to kind of ding you because you're using an auto rifle. You can't really run that fast, and the reload speed is still pretty slow. Not quite as slow as an LMG, but the playstyle you pretty much have to use with this weapon is treated very much like an LMG because you can't really run and gun with it. Just because the way it's designed, you're going to get outclassed by a lot of the SMGs and the bar, especially within the 18-meter range. So one thing to pay attention to is just knowing that this gun is good, but I would definitely choose the Lewis over it, just because I get 100 rounds basically in the clip. 97, but basically almost 100 compared to 30 for that trade-off of reload time. Especially with the health regen still as slow as it is until it gets that buff, hopefully next week. It takes you probably about 8 seconds to recover your health, so that's the perfect time to reload. Usually you're not going to get in another engagement when your health is regenning. Hopefully you kind of just camp out until your health regens. So overall, I think when you put it head to head with the Lewis after the Lewis got its buff about a month ago, I think the Lewis still outclasses this weapon. So pretty much as I continue playing the match, there's plenty of times where I just land my shots, hit those, or I get shot in the back, and that's kind of how it was. I was able to just take out a good number of people. Wasn't a crazy high score match or anything like that, but it was able to be effective for joining the match, probably about 10 kills in. Pretty much that's kind of it for the weapon. I didn't have much to say about it other than that. I think it's in a good spot right now. It's definitely not OP or close to OP like it was prior to its original nerf and then rebuffed again. I think it's in a great spot where it's at. It's still competitive, but in general I'd probably still prefer to use the Lewis or the bar, depending on the scenario or the map. With that, I'm going to cut the video off, so go ahead and make sure you leave a comment down in the bottom section, even if it's just to say hi. It really helps out the video. Make sure you drop a like if you're still watching. It helps to support the channel, get seen. And then that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.